Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Hanson here. So, I gave you guys a few more worksheets that are left in your packet, so I wanted to go over the rest of those today. So, our first one that we are going to go over, which is something that we already went over in class, so I think a lot of you guys can do this, no problem, but I'm just going to read them for you and explain again what multiple meaning words mean. So when you have a multiple meaning word, it'd be the same word, but it has more than one meaning. So we have a couple examples on here, and all we have to do on this paper is circle the correct answer. So if you want to get this paper out, and while Mrs. Hanson talks, you guys can finish it. So I'm just going to read it and just describe the pictures for you a little bit, and then you're just going to circle which picture matches the sentence that Mrs. Hanson is talking with the multiple meaning word. So number one, we have, we like to fish. So when it says we like to fish, the word fish has multiple meanings. There's when you go fishing, where you have a pole and you're going to throw your pole with your string into the water, and then the little hook is going to go into the water, and hopefully you'll catch a fish. That is a verb because you can actually go fishing. But then we have our other fish that could either be a pet that you keep in a goldfish bowl, or it could be the fish that you eat. Because a lot of us, I know, eat fish for dinner. So for number one, it's asking you, we like to fish. So when we're talking about the fish in this sentence, are we talking about our pet fish? Are we talking about going fishing with, looks like a little boy and a girl going fishing? So when you know which one that is, you could just circle the correct picture. Then for number two, it says, pigs can go in a pen. So for this one, we have two meanings for our word pen. So our two meanings for our pen is like a gate that you can go around a group of animals, might be in a farm to keep them inside so they don't run away, or a pen that we use to write. So those are our two meanings for the word pen. So when we say pigs can go in the pen, which pen is Mrs. Hanson talking about? The gate or the pen that we use to write with? And then we have our very last one. My mom wears a ring. So we have two different rings. We have this ring of a bell. So when you have a bell and you shake it back and forth, it will ring. Or we have the lady with a fancy smancy piece of jewelry on her finger. So when we're talking about our sentence, my mom wears a ring, are we going to circle the lady with the jewelry on her finger? Or are we going to circle the bell that makes the ring sound? So you guys can circle that now. And then you'll be all done with this paper and you can send that in to Mrs. Hanson. Now we have another one that we are going to work on, and this is our pronouns, he, she, or we. So when we have the words he, she, or we, he, she, or we are going to take the places of a noun. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. So with these pronouns, they are going to take place of a person or a person's name. So, for example, we could have Jack went to the store. So Jack went to the store. Now, in order to make it a pronoun, would Jack be a he, she, or a we? Well, since Jack is a boy, we would change Jack's name to he. So instead of having Jack, it will say he went to the store. And we know that we are talking about one boy when we're saying the word he. So then we could also change, we could also do another sentence with she. But for this one, how we would change she, we would change a girl's name out. So we could say that Annabelle went outside. So if Annabelle went outside, we would take Annabelle's name out and we would change that to a she, because when we have the word she, that changes the name out, and that would be a girl name. So since Annabelle's a girl, we would change it to she. So we could say she went outside instead of Annabelle went outside. So you guys get it? Pronoun changes the noun. So the noun would be Annabelle or Jack, and we're changing Jack to he and Annabelle to she. So then our very last one on here, because we have he, she, and we at the very top, our very last one is we. And when we have we, that means we have more than one person. So it could be all boys, it could be all girls, it could be a mixture of boys and girls. So we could say, let's see, Charlotte and I were going to play a game. So, or we could say Charlotte and I are playing a game. How's that one? That one's a lot better. Charlotte and I are playing a game. So if we want to change out Charlotte and I, that's more than one person, right? That's two people. And could change that to we are playing a game. So Charlotte and I are playing a game. We would change out Charlotte and I, and we would put we, because that's more than one person. So looking at this, since we just talked about and then had our little lesson, let's figure out what words we need to write next to our boy, our girl, and then we have a group of girls. So going off of what Mrs. Hanson just said, what pronoun would we put next to our little boy? So on this dotted line, we need to write either he, she, or we. What do you guys think we need to put there? Absolutely, that's a little boy. My cat is meowing. You guys want to see my kitty cat? So this is Opie. Opie is our ragdoll kitty. Not right now, Lily. This is our ragdoll kitty. You say hi? He likes to meow a lot. He's a good boy. He's really puppy and soft, too. Say hi, Opie. He's a good boy, too. All right. So since we have our little boy, we are going to call him he, because since it's one boy, we are changing him to just he. So I want you to write the word he. So we have an H and an E. You guys can see that Mrs. Hanson wrote he on the line, so I want you guys to write he on the line too. Then our next picture, we have a little girl. So since we have one little girl, we are going to write the word she. Since we have one girl, and we're changing the pronoun to she. So Mrs. Hanson is going to write the word she in her bestest handwriting, just like you should be. And we have the word she. So first we have he, second we have she. Now at the very bottom, we have three little girls. So since it's more than one, what pronoun do we need since we have more than one person? Yep, we need to use our we. So we are going to write the word we right there on that bottom line underneath our girls, because there's more than one person there. So we have he, she, and we on our paper for our pronouns. So we are all done with those two papers. So we did our pronoun paper and our multiple meaning words papers. So let me know if you guys have any questions. And when you get those done, send them over to me. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.